Good morning, guys. It is just before 6 a.m. here in Athens. Have a look at this. This is what the city looks like. City center, main shopping street. This is what it looks like at 6 a.m. So yeah, today, this morning, I am going on a cruise again. Multiple cruises actually. So I want to go visit some islands. I have a ferry now in the morning at 7, and I'm going to the island of Aegina. So today I will go through a few islands. So I'm going on what you would call island hopping, right? So I'm gonna visit 3 islands in one day. I'm gonna take 4 ferries, hopefully not miss any of them, and then go through all of them, stay for a couple of hours on each one, and then come back here in the evening. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, so here is a tip for you. If you ever go to Poros port, if you have a ferry from here, make sure you come about 30 minutes in advance, because it is such a mess here to find your ferry. It is crazy, so do come here early. Alright, good morning, guys. Welcome to Aegina, the island, the first stop in my one-day tour of the islands close to Athens. All right, so let's have a look at Aegina. Let's see what we can find around here, and just have a walk around the town. I have about 2 hours now to walk around here to see the place. There's one thing I want to see, which is a temple. An old temple, but I think it might be closed now. It doesn't open before I leave, so we'll just have to walk around there and, I don't know, maybe check out the beach, check out the town, and see what we can find. So the view from the port is quite nice. You can see a few islands, so that is the port over there, and you can see a few islands around, and right behind there you will see the mainland, the Greek mainland, okay, because it's quite close. It's maybe 20 or 30 kilometers, but it's a really nice view from here. And over there you can see that little thing over there. That's the temple where I want to go, but I think it's closed now, but let's go and check it out anyway. It opens at 10 a.m. and it is before 8 a.m. now. So unfortunately it looks like I won't be able to go in any closer. Right, so this is the town church, right in the port. It looks quite nice. Let's go and check it out, see if it's open. But I kind of doubt everything is open here, because it is quite early in the morning, and I'm surprised, but you know, it's actually a Tuesday, so it shouldn't be closed everywhere. Yeah, church is closed as well. Come on, Aeginians. I woke up at 5:30 today. You can't get up at 8. Let's have a look inside. I don't see anything inside. Alright, so now let's go walk around. Let's see the port town of Aegina. Let's see what it has to offer. Right, so the main shopping street in Aegina town. It's kind of busy with shops all around. There's shops on either side next to each other. So I assume during the day, and especially on the weekend, there are quite a few tourists around and a lot of shoppers, so I guess this can get pretty busy. It's just that now it's a bit early. It's around 8 a.m. So it can get, right now it's quite empty, but I guess it can get a bit busier. Let's have a look. look around. Shops are starting to open now. They're just about opening up. A few of them, and I guess more 9 p.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Right now it's a bit early for them. The Tower of Marquels, built during the Greek War of Independence of 1820. All right. But it is closed. What a surprise. All right, so after walking around for nearly 1 hour, I ended up on a terrace, sitting down in the port and having a cup of tea in the morning and watching the view of the port. So there's a bunch of yachts here and I'm just dreaming about owning one. So there you go, that's my Aegina adventure this morning. Alright, so I have just left Aegina. You can see it right there behind me. Beautiful island, a bit empty at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I'm sure it gets better after a while. But I've just left it. I'm on a ferry now and I'm heading to the island of Poros. The island of Poros. I will have a bit more time there, about 5 or 6 hours, so we can explore maybe a little bit more. Now on the ferry it gets a bit noisy, but it is a really nice view from up here. I'm at the top, so have a look. So that is Aegina, which I left just now. You can see it back in the distance. And then I'm going to one of these islands. It's quite close, Poros. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but it's not too far. And you can see the mainland somewhere over there in the distance. Welcome to Poros Island. I have just arrived. Have a look at this. You can see the houses on the hill. They look really nice stacked on top of each other like that. They looked really nice from the ferry as well. And I have just arrived. I'm just walking around for a little while just to get a feel of the place. You can see all the, I'm in the port now, so all the yachts that you find on every island in Greece are here. So the plan is walk around a bit, see what we can see what's there. The town seems a bit bigger, a bit larger than the Aegina one, so this should be more fun. Cute doggy. And just walk around. It's a bit more lively. It's around 11:30 p.m. a.m. sorry, and there should be a few things to see. So let's have a walk around. Let's see what Poros what Poros is like, and then maybe we'll get some lunch as well, because you know midday is coming, so I'm getting a bit hungry. All right, let's have a walk around. That up there is the only let's say interesting thing to see from a historical point of view, I guess, is the clock tower, and it is under repairs right now, so I'm gonna go up anyway, but I think it's not the right time to see it, but let's try it anyway. So Poros also has these small side streets that I've seen in other places like Mykonos and Santorini, except here all these streets are on a hill. So basically you cannot simply walk around, you have to go up the hill, and then you can find from place to place sleeping kitty. And I don't want to disturb it too much. Alright, clock tower this way. So all these streets they're quite well maintained, not as much as Mykonos, I guess. Not as painted as that, but they are really cute because they are well done. And then you can go, there's steps here, so it's not that difficult to go up, but it is quite interesting. Quite fun to walk around in a small town like this. Explore the alleyways, explore the shops that you find around. It's really cute. So getting to Poros is quite easy from Athens. What I've done personally, I've booked 3 trips. There's another kitty. Hello, sleepy kitty. I booked 3 trips, or rather 4 ferries from Athens. First going to Aegina this morning, and that was about, I think, 30 euros. And from Aegina to Poros is actually just 10 euros. So you get a chance to visit Aegina as well. Come to Poros. Poros seems quite nice actually. So it's worth, stopping there and then coming to Poros for maybe a few days. Because you have a few nice beaches around and you have this nice little town that you can explore. But what I've done is I've come to Poros. I'm only staying for a few hours though, and after that I'm going to Hydra, which is another island not too far off from here, and then that's where I'm going to stay a bit longer, not too much, and then I'm going back to Athens tonight. So I'm doing 3 islands in one day, which is, I think, totally doable, because that gives you about 2 or 3 hours in each place. Okay, so that is enough time to visit and explore the town a little bit, have some food somewhere, and then stay in one of the islands a bit longer. And yeah, kind of explore 3 places in one day, which is really cool, I think. And all in all, the price for the whole trip to each island and back to Athens, it was about 65 euros, I think. So I think for one day, that's really worth it. And you could even split it into 2 or multiple days and, stop for a hotel somewhere, maybe in Poros, stop for a hotel here, and then next day go to the next island. So I've reached the tower, the clock tower. You can see the Greek flag there, and I'm at the base of the tower. But what I want to show you here is actually, I'm in my slippers, so it's a bit tricky because the ground is not so even here. But what I want to show you is the view from up here, because it's really nice. So you get like this side. I think that part is not Poros. I think that's another island, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really sure. I can't really see well from here, and I'm gonna fall down if I go any further. But yeah, or it might be Poros. Yeah, I think it is Poros. It's a kind of a U-shaped bay here. So that part is really cool. And also check out this part. This part is even nicer, I think. Let's have a look. It's a bit tricky to walk around here because it's not really built up, and there's rocks and jagged stones and everywhere, so it's a bit hard to find the right place. Let me see if I can hop on this little fence. There we go. And you can see the kind of a view over there on that side. I'm going to try to get closer to that part of the hill so that we can get a better view and maybe some nice photos. And you can see in the bay there, in the little port, there's all these small yachts that I think you find everywhere in Greece. All these small islands have these marinas where yachts come and then they sail off. They have a nice little day trip around the Greek islands, maybe go to a secluded beach, maybe somewhere where you can only get there by ferry, by yacht, by personal yacht, private yacht. And then once they do that, they come back and maybe spend the night in some port, in some harbor somewhere. So that is, I'd really love to do that at some point. So I don't think it's that crazy of an idea. You could probably rent a small boat, but you have to know how to sail, which I don't. All right, so I have to, that's one of the things I need to do, learn how to sail a small boat so that I can rent it and sail around the Greek islands in the Mediterranean. Wouldn't that be nice? And look at that view over there, that tall mountain. I'm not sure which one it is, but you can see it way over there in the distance, touches the clouds. And here's the clock tower that is being renovated right now. So it's quite cute, quite nice. I wish I could go inside, but I think it's closed. Alright, so I found a nicer place to get a nice view of the town. You can see all the houses stacked up on top of each other. They're actually on a hill, but they look really cute. That is Poros. Alright, so I am almost done in Poros. I have about half an hour till my ferry leaves for Hydra. So half an hour. I've been walking around for a couple of hours now, so I said I'll just sit down, have a drink, and then wait for my ferry. So cheers. This is my ferry to Hydra Island. Looks like it's from the future, doesn't it? Space age ferry. Hey guys, welcome to Hydra. Have a look at this. This is the port of Hydra Island, Hydra town, I guess. And it looks really lovely, like these small houses on top of each other. That is the typical style around the Greek islands. I've seen this pretty much everywhere I go, but here as well. It's really cute. And then we have these small horses, maybe ponies, that are waiting for their tourists, I guess. And yeah, Hydra, last stop for today. Let's go have a walk around and see what is in this town. So for lunch today we have the swordfish fillet with a side of salad, a beer, and a nice view. So in Hydra you can find these nice little terraces, and they have restaurants right on the edge of the terrace. Okay, and you can go down some stairs and there's another small terrace and another small terrace and so on and so on. Let me see if I can show you. But you can see from here, there we go. So we have these nice terraces, these nice steps, and down below, I can't really call this a beach, but it's like, yeah, a place where you can chill, put a towel down, get some suntan, and jump in the water. So yeah, that's one of the cool things about Hydra, is that you have these terraces and you have this walk all around around the edge of the sea, and in the evening here you can see the sunset right from the cliff, right while you're sipping your cocktail or whatever. So really, really nice. So Hydra is slightly on the bigger side of the compared to the islands that we've seen today, compared to the other two. And actually it's really nice if you can rent a scooter or a 4x4 and just drive around the island, or you can just go hiking around the hills nearby. When you get too hot, you can come down, have a swim in the sea. So it kind of offers everything. It offers a really nice town, it offers beaches, it offers hiking. It's really, really cool. Have a look down there. It's not really a beach, but it is some place to kind of put your towel down and jump in the water. So really nice view from up here. And you can see a jet ski up there in the distance. Yeah, really cool place. So I'm kind of wondering about the nightlife here, because I've seen quite a young crowd, even now when there's usually not a lot of tourists, not a lot of people kind of moving around. Even now I've seen there is a lot of, you know, a lot of young people, young crowd. So I guess the nightlife and the party scene here must be pretty good, since they, you know, hanging out on the beach and so on. And then in the evening there's got to be some nice places to go out. So right behind me, as I'm climbing these stairs, these countless steps, you can see the town being slowly exposed. We're getting up on higher above all the buildings, and we can see the whole town in the background. And I'm betting from higher up is going to be really, really cool. Oh wow. This looks nice, and I'm not even at the top yet. Oh, it looks like I am at the top, or at least far high as I can go. But this is pretty nice. This is a cool view. Oh man, I'm loving this. You can see the port there. If it wasn't for this house here, I'd say knock it down so that we can see a nice view from here, but it's really, really nice. You can see the mountain behind where all the houses are built on top. You can see the port down below, all the boats, all the yachts, all the people enjoying themselves. There's a bit of a fort there, I think. You can see the high walls. That's probably where, you know, in the old days used to have the fortifications. And high up there on the hill seems to be like a big mansion or something. Either a palace, but it looks like a mansion more than a palace. And all these houses, one on top of each other. This is really cool. I am loving this view. This is the kind of view I really love. And in the islands of Greece, you get this more often than not. You get it. I saw it in Poros, I saw it in Aegina, I saw it in Mykonos. It really is an amazing sight when you come somewhere higher up and you see the view like you do here. This is really nice. I love it. So there we go, everyone. I am now just waiting for my ferry back to Athens. That was today's trip. 3 islands in one day, island hopping in islands close to Athens. So if you want to do this, I recommend it. It is really nice. A bit on the rush side. So you have about, I had 2 or 3 hours in the first couple of islands, and then a long time in the last one in Hydra. So If you want to do this, it was really cheap for me. It was about 64 euros, not too much, but I think it was totally worth it. So you can just book your ferries yourself at a convenient time, at a convenient price, and then you will be able to take them as you go from island to island. So that's it for today. That's all for the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.